Previously on the Joe T.
But it's the thing. Here's the thing. I didn't like how people were making excuses for him. Like some people were making excuses like, oh, maybe he got it from YouTube. Maybe he probably didn't know what the N word was. And it's like we literally just talked about the N word in like 7th grade. Like either half of 6th or literally in the 7th grade. He knows what the N word is. Dre tried to like have another hangout and this that, but apparently it seems like nobody came after that. Nobody came. Like not even our white friends like came to his house. Like literally nobody came because you literally act because the way you acted, nobody came to your house. So I look back at the video like this, right? Like my 3DS, looking back at the video, and I sigh like, and then I just closed the 3DS and basically that was it. Yo. Alright, so months later now. This is like months later into the video. Months later now. This is part 2. Okay, part 2. Back at it again with part 2, homie warriors. Alright? So let's go. So, let me see. My camera. Okay. Let's check real quick. But anyways. So like I said, this is months later. Because basically, after that whole incident, we haven't talked to each other in like months, basically. Me and Dre and everybody else, we haven't like spoken months after that. Never saw him, never went to his house. Like, we just haven't, seen each other after that. And by the way, I also forgot to mention about, when we left, junior high. I also mentioned about, I'm just going to have nostalgic memories. Just wanted to point that out there. But anyways. So it's months later now, okay? And, basically we're going to the orientation, for high school. So we go to the high school and we're going to orientation. We're seeing our classes and the teachers and blah blah. So as we're walking, like down the hallway towards the exit, I'm walking with Sif and we're talking this, that, and the other. And guess what? So basically, and we see someone. So as we're walking to the exit, guess who we see coming from the entrance? Guess who we see? Guess who we see? It's Dre. So we see him in the entrance walking in, and we're like, oh, it's Dre. So then he comes to us and he's like, oh, hey guys and whatnot, and it just turns so awkward. Like his mom is there, he's there, and we're just like, hey, Dre. So it, and basically like this whole thing just turns like so awkward, right? So like I said, it turns awkward, and basically, he's talking about how he's so excited for high school, and basically, he saw his classes and whatnot, what classes he have, and he asks us our schedule, and we basically told him our schedule and whatnot, and he's like, oh, that's cool, and he shows the schedule too. He tells us about his schedule as well, and that we're in the same. We basically have the same homeroom class, basically. And yeah, and it's just kind of like, it just basically like the whole thing just kind of turns awkward, right? It basically just does. And it's like when he was talking to us, it's like he just forgot about what happened. It's like, don't you remember what happened? Like, and it's like he was talking like nothing happened, which is kind of weird. Which I kind of just find it weird because it's like he kind of just forgot about, what happened and what occurred months ago from summer. Like literally throughout the whole summer, I haven't seen him. No face to face, no hanging out, no contact, no nothing. So I haven't seen him for like the rest of the whole summer. So it's like I'm thinking it's kind of weird that he's acting like nothing happened. But anyways, so I end the conversation. He's like, where it's like, oh yeah, I'll talk to you later. Like it's been nice seeing you. He's like, oh you too, blah blah blah, whatever. It was a bye. He would say the same thing. He was like blah blah blah, whatever. And we leave. So then after that, first day of school comes. I get on my bus, and then I, just sit there, obviously, on my phone. Excuse me. So I get there, and then we stop at the house, and it was a familiar house that I know. So I see Dre getting on the bus, and I'm just like, wait, Dre? He's on my bus? I'm like, wait a minute, Dre? He's on my bus? And this is before the whole I got my bus shot fired episodes that happened. But yeah, anyway. So I'm thinking like, wait, Dre? He's on my bus? So he proceeds to sit next to me. And then I just, scoot over and he sits next to me and whatnot. And he's ranting about how, he's excited for high school. And, this, that, and the other. And how this is his first day. Like, freshman year and blah, blah, blah. Which, honestly, I didn't really see the big deal because, I didn't really think it was a big deal because, it was just a place you went to for, 4 years. It's just a place you go to for 4 years. Because, 3 years is junior high and 4 years high school. Anyway. 7 years, but anyways. So, he asks me, oh, are you excited for high school? And me trying to join into the conversation or get with the conversation, I'm just like, oh yeah, sure, high school, a place for like 4 years of your lives, yeah, sure. Cause I didn't really think it was a big deal, Oh, a school building that you go to for 4 years, yeah, of course. My sarcasm, apparently. So we get there to the high school. And then, we leave. We get off the bus. So we get off the bus and we're walking to the hallway. So then I talk to him, right? So I'm talking to him like, Dre, do you not remember what happened, months ago? And he's like, what about months ago? And I'm just like, when you was basically behaving like a maniac through the pool party, from the way you acted, basically. And he was like, oh yeah, I'm sorry about that. And he's like, he basically just says, oh, I'm sorry about that. I was just upset, and this, that, and the other. And I'm like, okay, well, why were you upset then? He says, oh, I don't know. Like, he basically just doesn't know. So I'm like, Dre, I don't really think this doesn't matter. Like, basically, I'm just saying to him, like, oh, it does, like, I don't know, like, I might forgive you, but I don't know about the other people that might forgive you. Basically what I'm saying. What I was saying. He's like, what do you mean? And I'm like, well, I don't know if it matters because honestly, people might not forgive you because, I don't know, you can't take back what you just said. And, Dre is like, basically saying that he's sorry and all that stuff. And I'm like, I don't know. No, Dre. I might forgive you, but I don't know about, everybody else who was involved, basically. It's like, you went too far this time, and I don't really know how you're going to fix it, basically. So, we head to our class, and, we see Nico and, Sif go into class, and they're basically like ignoring him at this point. So, yeah, we go to the class, and the teacher was going over, the expectations of, this and of high school and blah, blah, blah. So, anyways. So, meanwhile, after the whole day, right, I'm in the bus. And then Dre comes on the bus, and then he's thinking like, and he's basically saying that, that I don't know what to do. Like, what am I going to do? People are still obviously, upset at me in this. And then, and basically I'm like, oh, well, have you tried apologizing to them? Which, I mean, he did, obviously. But, it might not still be forgivable, basically. So I'm just like, all right, well, if you're going to, well, have people forgive you, then you're just going to have to, well, apologize to him. But basically, I'm telling him, like, look, it has to be at least, like, genuine. Like, you have to I basically tell him, like, look, you might as well have to know that you're truly sorry. No, I'm basically telling him, like, hey, look, no excuses, no saying that this is someone's fault, and this, that, and the other. I'm like, listen, you have to show people that you're truly sorry, basically, what I was telling him on the bus, basically. That's what I was telling him, like, look, no excuses, you have to show people that you're truly sorry, and, this, that, and the other. So we go to his entering to his neighborhood now. So I'm basically telling him, like, hey, you know what, why don't you just write a letter to people who apologize, why did I say apologize, who basically, got shocked by you from your behavior and this and that. I'm like, look, you might as well just have to take responsibility. I'm like, well, I'm not going to write the letter. You're going to have to write the letter, Dre. Dre. I mean, I can say that, Dre. Like, you did this and you have to take responsibility. So he leaves on the bus, and then I say bye. And I'm like, remember, don't forget. And yada yada. So the next day, I'm on the bus right now. It's in the morning. And then Dre comes, and then I'm like, so, did you do it? He's like, yes, I did it. We get off the bus, and he shows me all the letters, all the apology letters that he wrote to basically the people that was involved in that pool party. The friends, to the parents, and, everybody. Basically everybody that he hurts, basically. Or shocked, basically. And then he gives me a letter. Now, I think I still have this letter to this day, so hold on, let me try to find it. I'll be right back. Okay, so I found the letter right here. I'm gonna cover it up, because, not too much information out there, but can y'all see it? Yeah, y'all see it. But anyways, so as I read this, y'all, let me get my glasses right quick, alright? Let me get my glasses like I'm in, I don't know, and read this, alright? So this is the apology letter he gave me, okay? Excuse me. So yeah, this is the apology letter he gave me, and let me read it. Alright, let's go. It says, Dear Joe T, on May 27th, I had a hashtag pool party. You were there with a bunch of our friends. Obviously, you did. Which, honestly, I don't get why he put so much hashtags, on this letter. But, anyways. So, as I'm reading the letter, I'm reading like this, right? So, I'm reading this. As I'm reading to you guys right now. So, he gives me, like I said, the letter, and I read it. So, I'm just going over it. During the hashtag pool party, I got extremely upset and said some words that I regret, which I'm sure you would. They were very hashtag rude. I'm sorry for what I did. Let me try again. I'm sorry for what I did. It's important to me that you know I'm hashtag sorry. I want you to know it will never happen again, ever. Sincerely, Dre. So, okay. Like I said, this kind of sounds, a little sincere. But then he goes to this, okay? Then he says, P.S. Want to come over to my house on Saturday. Take out these glasses. Put it in here. So there you go. I received this letter that I kept still to this day. So as I'm reading this letter, I'm just like, come over to your house on Saturday. And Dre was like, oh, well, yeah. So I'm like, alright, look, I'll give you credit that you at least tried to, be genuine and be sorry and this, that, and the other. Like, basically I'm saying I'll give you credit that you admit to your wrongs and this and that. But it's kind of like you didn't have to put that in there. Like, why would you put that in there? But, anyway. So I'm like, alright, anyways, I'll give you credit that you admitted to your wrongs, your mistakes, and that you admitted that you took responsibility. That you at least admitted and blamed yourself for what you did. That's basically what I said to him. So I'm like, alright, give me all the other letters and I'll give it to, the people that were there. So I give it to Sif, I give it to, Nico. I basically gave it to the people that were at the party. Yeah. Because, I mean, here's the thing. Of course, I was going to give them the letters, but I wasn't ever going to write it because I know I didn't do anything wrong. I'm like, I'm not going to write it for you. You're going to have to write those letters. Basically what I said to him, like, yesterday. But anyways. So, I give them all the letters. Basically telling them, hey, Dre wrote this. He basically gave one to me. And, yeah. That's basically what happened. And, they're reading it. And I basically tell them, like, hey, just go home and show this to your family. Because they were involved in that pool party, too. And they obviously know. So, just show it to them when you go home. And Sif was like, okay. And, he puts in his backpack and, yeah. So I give it to Nico. I basically gave it to every single person. J, C, everybody that was involved. And then, I give it to Nico. And Nico, he's reading the letter. Excuse me. He's reading the letter, and he's like, yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not really sure. Like, he's kind of giving the little side eye, probably because of the PS that he put. So, yeah, the PS. So then we tried this tactic, doing an apology video, admitting that he's sorry. You guys, listen. This episode literally predicts cancel culture. It does. Like, those these YouTubers that be, like, recording these apology videos where it's like they get canceled for something that they did, and they make a whole apology video saying they're sorry and this and that. Yeah, that's basically what we did. But it's like, I'm basically telling Drew, it's like, Dre, like, hey, look, you need to just, exactly, be genuine. So I'm recording him, he's trying to be genuine, saying, hey, I'm sorry about this and that and the other. And this is part of the videos we usually do, by the way. That, oh, hey, we can use this for the stuff that we usually do. With videos and, segments and this and that. So we filmed the apology video. Okay. No. It's not funny, but I'm just laughing because, like I said, we're filming an apology video. This relates to, what some of these YouTubers do. They film apology videos in case what happened. Whether if it's genuine or whether if it's not. So I'm like, so after we film it, I'm like, alright, I'm gonna show this to Nico, and I'm like I said, you're genuinely sorry, right? And he's like, of course I am. I know I am. I'm definitely sorry. I'm truly sorry about this. Like, I apologize so many times. Like, I'm so sorry. Like, I didn't mean to say what I said, and I promise that I'll never say it again. that it's a racial slur. I never say it again. And I'm like, okay. So about like I think a period later, I show Nico the video because he was with me during lunch. So I show him the video about him apologizing, and he's like, it kind of seems genuine. All right, I'll forgive him. And I'm like, oh, all right. So towards the end of this, okay, I basically I go to the next day, right? I go to homeroom now, okay, and I see Nico and Dre talking, basically. So I'm like, oh, okay, so they made up, and Sif, he pretty much like forgave him too, basically. The white friends, they forgave him as well and all that stuff. So basically, we all forgave him for what he did, basically. And, you know, blah, blah, blah. So we forgave him, and, you know, we're back to being friends. Well, here's the thing. It's like I kind of suspended him from my friends list, basically. But, we just, you know, haven't talked. But anyways. So like I said, it's like we were still friends, obviously, like even to this day. But it's like we never went back to his house. And it's like I went back to his house like one time, I believe. And I guess he wanted to like do some sort of like video on it was something about like Black History Month, something about that. Like pay to respect about, you know, that racism is wrong and this, that, and the other. And I'm like, okay. And it was some music video we was filming. We was filming a music video and that was it. So, yeah. And this was like before, you know, everybody made up to him and forgave him at the school. But yeah, this was before that. So yeah, it pretty much wraps up the story. We still like friends, but it's like we didn't go back to his house, like I said. But I told him like, and of course he got disappointed, but I'm like, you know what, that's okay, because it's like you try to take responsibility, and yeah, you did that. You admitted your wrongs, and yeah. See how I'm a loyal person. See how loyal I am. See how loyal I am. You know, but anyways. See how mature I was? Anyways. But yeah, that pretty much wraps up the whole entire story. Yeah. That's basically it. So y'all, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share, all that. Something's in my eye. Why is it? I don't know. Pollen is messing me up with this video. But anyways, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share like I said. And by the way, tell me something. Have you ever had somebody that had to apologize for something have they ever like did something that was so, well, like wrong, obviously, and they had to apologize to that? Or did you have to apologize and try to be genuine for that? And basically know how to apologize and be genuine. Because that's basically like the whole message of this video, like, because I didn't want to make it like so serious. I kind of just wanted to, you know, make it like not like kind of like a little message here and there, but not like so serious. So like basically not just about what he said. It was pretty much kind of just about how like how to apologize, and how like some people, they just won't forgive you, and you know what, that's okay. Some people will forgive you and some will don't. I mean, I did stupid shit and some didn't forgive me and some did. And you know what? That's okay. But yeah, that's basically kind of this whole thing about this. Basically just apologizing and seeing if it's genuine or not. That's basically the whole entire episode of what it was. But yeah, that's it. I'm out. Bye. This pollen messed me up.